hope y'all are doing well today. We're going to be doing a tutorial on this eye look today, and if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please continue watching. We're just going to go ahead and jump right in and get started. So I've already done this eye, so we're just going to go ahead and begin on this one. Fingers crossed that we can get them to match. We're going to be going in with the Natasha Denona palette again today. I done a look yesterday that I've not uploaded yet, but that one will be up soon. This one's a little bit more different. I am going to be doing another cut crease. I know, but I love them. They're so pretty. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go in with the shade Sundown, and I'm going to just buff this in the crease. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with a JH33, and I'm going to go in with the shade Magma. And I'm just going to concentrate this on the outer corner. Making sure it's nice and blended. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with this JH40, and I'm going to go in with the shade Deep Dive. It's the darkest shade in the palette. And I'm just going to put that right here. And I'm just going to bring it up into the crease sort of tightly. Just like that. Back in with that shader brush, or that brush that we just used to blend out Magma, and just make sure all those edges are blended nicely. Like that. And then I'm going to go in with a flat shader brush with some concealer, and this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to be using Tarte Shape Tape to cut the crease. Okay, I'm just going to place some down right here like that, and I'm just going to, the natural crease in my eye, I'm going to follow that, except I'm just going to go a little bit above it. And then I'm going to take the tip and I'm just going to kind of flick the sides of it to blend it. Okay, and now I'm going to go back in with that brush that we use with the darkest shade. And I'm just going to blend that with the concealer right here, right on the edge. And then I'm just going to make sure everything looks good and seamless. Now I'm going to go back in with that brush that we use with Magma. And I'm just going to blend right here. And I'm going to go into the Magma shade and the Deep Dive shade, just mixing them together, and I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm just going to blend that right here. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to take that same shader brush, and I'm going to take the shade Silk in the palette, and I'm just going to pat that down all over the lid. The quickest cut crease I think I've ever done. Just like that. And I did on the inner part, I did go in with True Bronze, True Copper, and Bliss, and I mixed those together on the other eye, but they didn't complement the look like I wanted. But I am going to go ahead and do this so I know that they match nicely. And I'm going to go back in with Silk again, and I'm just going to place that over that. Okay, and now we're going to be going in with NYX Vivid Bright in the shade Vivid Saffire. And I'm just going to, as you can see here, I'm just going to start here and bring it almost to the end, but not to the end. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Better Than Sex, what is this? The waterproof liquid liner, the Easy Glide one. It's my favorite liner, as you guys could probably tell. And I'm just going to try to match my wings. Okay, just like that. So hang on, I'll zoom you guys in so you can see the eye look. So this is what we're working with so far. Super beautiful, pretty, just a little bit of fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish the rest of the face. I'm gonna prime my face today with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And I'm just going to put this on the face. This primer really is super good, guys. Now for foundation. We're gonna be using the Born This Way 24-Hour Matte Foundation. I'm going to be using Light Sand by e.l.f. It's the 16-Hour Camo Concealer. Okay, and I'm just going to add that. This may be a little too light, so I'm going to be careful here. I'm just going to add a little bit of the foundation to the sponge, just a little bit, and I'm just going to blend it out that way. Okay, I'm going to take this foundation brush and I'm just going to kind of stipple around the edges where the concealer and the foundation meet, just so everything blends seamlessly together. Okay, now I'm going to take that same concealer and I'm just going to highlight the areas of the face. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to go in with Huda Beauty Pound Cake today. If you guys are sensitive to smells, I would probably pass on this because it has that air spun kind of scent to it, where it's super, to me it's super perfumey, but like I said, it doesn't bother me. But if you are sensitive to smell, you might want to consider that. Okay, so now I'm going to set the rest of the face, and I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, and I'm just using it on a big old fluffy brush and tapping it into the skin. Like so. Now for bronzer, I'm going to try this new bronzer that I got the other day. I mentioned it in my haul. I still have not opened it. Okay, and it is the Ulta Beauty Baked Bronzer. So let's give this bad boy a try. Okay, here we go. Okay. I actually really like this. This does have like a sheen to it, so definitely just for bronzing up the skin. This is not for contouring. This will give you that super sun-kissed look, which I enjoy. It blends nicely. So I would definitely say this is worth the price for sure. And this is Ulta Beauty Baked Bronzer. Yeah, this is super beautiful, guys. For contouring today, I'm going to go in with the shade Laguna by Nars. I'm just using my MAC brush, and I'm just going to put that where I always do, from the top of the ear towards the corner of the mouth. Okay, for blush today, I'm going to go in with this little Too Faced blush thing. I think I got it as like a free gift, or maybe with some rewards on Sephora, one of the two. But anyways, it is called Apricot in the Act. It looks like this. And put it on the apples of the cheek. This smells really good. Really good. For highlight, I'm going to be going in with Dose of Colors. It's the Desi and Katie one, and it is in the shade Fuego. I love this highlight. This look is like super highlighty. They're gonna see me from space, y'all. See me from space. Which that's what I like. Y'all already know my Ego Tools teeny tiny brush. Whoop. And I'm just going to put that down the bridge of my nose. like an explanation point as usual. I did forget to contour my nose, so I'm just going to grab a brush. I'm not even going to put any product on it. I'm going to see if there's any left over. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, now we're going to move on to the bottom lash line. So I'm just going to do pretty much the same thing that we did on top on the bottom. So first I'm going to grab that JH33 and I'm going to dip into Sundown, and I'm also going to dip into a little bit of Magma, and I'm going to mix those two together, and I'm just going to buff on, let me look at this, and I'm just going to buff that on the bottom lash line. Just like that. Same thing for the other shade, other eye. Okay, now I'm going to go in with that JH40 with Deep Dive, and I'm just going to put that super close to the lash line, and I'm not bringing it all the way in, probably about a third to almost halfway. Just like that. Okay, I'm just going to grab this Revlon Color Stay, and it is in the shade, one sec, I'll get the shade. It's a dark brown. For bottom lashes, I'm just going to use MAC Gigga Black. Okay guys, I'm back, and I just put my House of Lashes in the style Iconic on. I used a eyeliner today for my lip liner by NYX. It's a retractable eyeliner in the shade brown. I also used this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Lip in the shade Cowboy, and I topped that with I put a little bit of Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick in the shade, in the shade Melted Ice Cream. I do think this shade was a collaboration with Candy Johnson, and unfortunately I'm not sure if you can still get this, but if not, I will try to link something very similar to this, which you could also use MAC Flush Pot in the middle, would do the same effect as this. And then I topped it with NYX Butter Gloss and Fortune Cookie. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!